The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the New York Knicks in New York. For the Knicks, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And Jeff Hornacek, a surprise pick for the New York Knicks, filling that head coaching slot going into last season. Not a huge disciple of the triangle offense. Guys, do you think he's been a good fit?
Well, I know Jeff a long time. He had a 14-year playing career. Wasn't highly drafted, but Ernie,
he could shoot it.
Worked his way to become an elite sharpshooter. You know, he showed in Phoenix he has what it takes. He almost won Coach of the Year.
Well, he's more modern with his style, pace, space, pick and roll. It could be good.
Well put. And now we send you over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. The New York Knicks coming to this one following a loss, guys, to Portland. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis was taken with the 4th pick in 2015, and he was considered a project then. But he's shown himself ready, and part of that has been his mentality. He said, they thought I was afraid, but that's not who I am. I'll never back down from anybody. If I want to succeed, I can't be scared of anybody. I've got to be fearless out there on the court. Kevin?
Thanks, G.A. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. About halfway into the season, Doris, teams are already separating themselves from the pack. What are some of the elements you are looking for right now as you take a look at those top teams and trying to figure out a championship contender?
So you know that line, it's about the economy, stupid. It's about the players, right? You got to have players. You got to have stars. The contending teams always have at least 2 or 3 stars. So let's begin there. The other part is you've got to have the right role players around the stars. Think about the Draymond Greens. Think about the Kevin Loves. Guys in those positions that are in support of maybe the guys who have the ball in their hands. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. There's got to be an unselfishness, a professionalism, a commitment. All the things that make championships possible on any number of levels.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Olynyk down low with Whiteside. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Richardson. And at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Porzingis. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. That one doesn't drop. And it's Miami the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Interesting that they looked confident going in, but as the game wore on, I thought the crowd affected their performance down the stretch.
Well, with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the rim, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
You know, the Knicks last season, obviously, they underachieved on the court, and it seemed to me it was the distractions off the court that people will remember perhaps more than the losing. A lot of infighting, some incidents that the team just want to move away from.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Screen by Olynyk. Waiters dishes to Dragic. Clock at 6. To the paint, stolen by Cantor. Waiters against Jack, and stolen by Richardson. To the middle, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Doris, one of the bigger stories last season, as you mentioned, was the melodrama that was going on between Carmelo Anthony and the Knicks front office.
You know, Kev, I thought it was a toxic environment that made it difficult for the entire team to function. Really a relief for Melo to see himself in a new situation.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw missing. And Greg, with Enes Kanter last season, he had to miss significant time with the broken hand, but his offensive game is something to watch when he's healthy.
He just plays hard. He provides that instant offense off the bench, a great array of post moves to pick from.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
Dragic kicks to Olynyk. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hardaway. That one rolling around and rims out.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Now, here's Richardson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass. His effort was terrific. Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
And Jack kicks to Cantor. Over Whiteside. Cantor's shot is off.
That's just superb interior defense, not allowing him a free run to the rim.
Here's Waiters, and Lee pulls it down, and it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Jack kicks to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
It's stolen by Jack. And now in transition, it's Jack. Here we go. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Hardaway kicks to Cantor. 4 on the shot clock. Over Whiteside. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist from Hardaway. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Waiters. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Dragic with a wide open look. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Dragic has got his first points of the game. Outside Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
Waiters against Lee. And Waiters kicks to Dragic. Over Jack. No good from Dragic.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Richardson against Hardaway. Shoots it, and the Knicks good for 2.
Boy, maybe a little bit selfish to take such a tough shot instead of passing it off. But, boy, as long as it's good, he won't hear about it.
Richardson against Hardaway. Whiteside, no good on the shot. Now the Knicks take it the other way. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that? They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Again, the miss by the Heat. The Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Porzingis can't hit.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now, here's Dragic. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Here's Jack after the made shot from Goran Dragic. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Hardaway. Kicks it to Cantor. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Cantor's got 5.
And this is why Cantor is a fantastic pick-and-roll option. He's big as a screener and a superb roller.
The kick out to Dragic. In the corner, it's Richardson. And no good that time. Good D by Hardaway.
Well, Jeff Hornacek was chosen to be the head coach of the New York Knicks with the understanding that the triangle offense would be part of the system put in place. Now with the change in the front office, that is no longer the case, guys.
Here's Olynyk. After New York gets the 3, it's stolen by Jack. And it's Lee penetrating. Here's the dish to Cantor. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Knicks.
And the 3-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Here's Johnson. Inside, Beasley with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Ntilikina. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. He gets it in there. And now a 7-point New York lead. And Miami shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Adebayo. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And just miss after miss right now. The Hornacek probably more comfortable with an up-tempo modern style. And Doris will see what he does with this new offensive freedom. 13 feet away. That one wide left. The Heat trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Winslow. Johnson left side. And he makes good on the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Beasley the screen to the inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Winslow kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. In the corner, Winslow with it. 6 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Winslow against Beasley. To the left wing. Here's Baker. Kept alive.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's Magruder missing. New York leading by 7. Beasley with now guarded by Winslow. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by the Heat.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Adebayo. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that
Could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could. The Knicks shooting just about an even 40% to start. And there's the pass to Baker. Beasley the screen. There's Baker, covered by Winslow. New York, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Beasley.
And, doesn't matter where you line him up. Tyler Johnson has become a playmaker. Had to work his way into the NBA, but he has quickly established himself. Great threat off the bench who brings instant scoring and can be a catalyst for your offense.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, with Johnson, it's that burst he plays with on the floor that makes him such an energizer.
Yeah, and for a player who isn't the biggest guard, he attacks with reckless abandon. Great speed of play in the half court as well as transition. And he's really slippery and can step in if you overcommit.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
There's Baker. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. On its way from Beasley for 2. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Johnson? He's putting up 6 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Magruder kicks to Winslow. A second chance effort, and it's denied. Beasley against Winslow. Passes it to Baker. Kicks it to Beasley. Now, here's O'Quinn. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The Heat trail by 3. And Greg, credit the Miami Heat front office and coaching staff for continuing to keep this team competitive despite losing several Hall of Fame type players in the last couple of years.
And that is never an easy task for a franchise to go through. But the Heat have stayed in the competitive picture with smart signings and trades, and don't discount the impact Eric Spoelstra has had on that roster.
Here's Beasley following the score by James Johnson. Beasley kicks to O'Quinn. Over Johnson. That one a little long. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. Offline with the baseline jumper. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Baker. Picked by O'Quinn. Pass to Ntilikina. And the layup's good off the glass. Ntilikina's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Ntilikina there attacking the rim. An explosive long guard who can get to the rack with the best of them.
They get it back. Adebayo. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
The Knicks with the lead. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Johnson. Then it's Winslow. Then it's Johnson. And it's Magruder in at the 2 spot.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Johnson, the pass to Magruder. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Ntilikina. Feeds to O'Quinn. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, that right there is a great example. O'Quinn has got great hands, so he can step out or bang inside with the best of them.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Joakim Noah. And Doris, so many players do tend to shy away from contact, but which players, in your opinion, really love the physical aspect of the game, really helps their game?
Well, let's go old school. And the ground and pound game of Zach Randolph. The guy doesn't have an inch in terms of his vertical jump, but has managed to be well into his 2nd decade in the NBA. For me, Zach, Zebo doing work on the box, a thing of beauty.
He misses the free throw.
And coming out of the offseason where the Knicks had a really long to-do list, you knew they were going to shake things up and made some moves in free agency and realized they needed to build around Porzingis going forward.
And he sinks the second. And change was needed badly for the Knicks, and they did that starting with the front office.
Yeah, Knicks fans can have a dire outlook at times, but the team still has a solid foundation. It will take some time for the team to become a true contender again, but having players not be at odds with the front office, definitely a good start.
Here's Adebayo. Michael Beasley picking up that last basket. Johnson kicks to Magruder. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game level intensity.
The first one falls. Porzingis is checked in for Noah. Both shots good from the stripe. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Ntilikina. His last outing, he had 8 points. Beasley against Winslow. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now the pass to Adebayo. Back to Johnson. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Beasley. Johnson with the block. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Heat moving the ball around. Johnson can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Beasley. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The feed to O'Quinn. Here's Baker. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Winslow. That evens the score.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Well, Greg, Justice Winslow had a year that he'd like to forget. His second season in the NBA. Only played in the 18 games before sitting out the rest of the way after a torn labrum.
And we're just happy to see the young man back out on the floor so that he can continue to develop. Always a fantastic defender. And you forget, still a very young player who can round into a contributor, I believe, on offense.
And that one misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Jack kicks to Lee. And Whiteside sends it back. Raiders on the wing, covered by Lee. Olynyk dishes to Winslow. To the paint, it's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. And Jack kicks to Lee. Stolen by Waiters. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Now here is Jack. 8 points his last outing. Porzingis with a screen on Olynyk. Here's Lee. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
The Heat making a switch here. Richardson's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Lee. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Waiters against Lee. Waiters into the lane.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Miami, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
No good on that one.
You know, it seems a little to me like the mystique of this building that the Knicks call home can be overwhelming at times, right? So many great games played here, perhaps the most iconic floor in all the NBA.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jack. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. There's a screen by Cantor. A three from Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. And with this mecca of basketball, there certainly have been more than a few incredible moments that played out in front of these fans. Doris, growing up a Knicks fan as you have, what great moments stick out to you most in this terrific building?
Well, there's so many to choose from, whether it was Allen Houston's floater in the lane, Willis Reed coming out of the tunnel to play in Game 7, or, of course, Patrick Ewing leading the Knicks to the NBA Finals in 1994.
Here's Porzingis. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Raiders against Lee. Whiteside, a screen on Lee. Dishes it to Richardson. Olynyk in the corner. But they'll get another chance.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And let's take this chance now to break out the list of the league's leading teams in the steals department. The Heat third.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Whiteside a screen, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. It's Hardaway that time on the assist from Jack. Jack's got his third assist on the night. The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Screen by Olynyk. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. He dishes it to Richardson. There's Dragic with the three. The shot will not fall. The Knicks go the other way with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, Kev, what a great pass. Lee, more of a finisher than distributor, but that time really unselfish.
Olynyk, a screen on Jack. Dragic, that's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Five to shoot. There's a screen by Cantor. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his second foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
Or something that's become popular, debating whether a player is a star or a superstar. To you, what's the major difference between those two thoughts?
To me, the biggest difference between star and superstar are those guys who are willing to absorb the label on a night-by-night basis and a moment-by-moment basis. You can't disappear when the stakes get high. You can't disappear on a February night in the middle of the grind pre-All-Star break. Greatness requires you to come with it every single night.
And they don't care about the conversation about them. They're bulletproof in some ways, very thick-skinned.
Very Kobe-like attribute you just referenced.
Very good comparison. He doesn't get the second one. The Knicks leading by 4. Stolen by Waiters. Dragic at the elbow. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Porzingis can't hit.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
And Lee with the stuff.
Yeah, simply can't lose sight of Lee when he's close to the hoop. Certainly has the ability to rise up and slam it home.
Waiters dishes to Whiteside. And Olynyk kicks to Richardson. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
from the paint.
Jack with it. Outside Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 15 points for Porzingis.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Richardson the pass to Dragic. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Cantor sets the pick for Jack. Outside Hardaway. New York moving it around. That one falls. Cantor's got 7.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of a former all-star point guard. Junior, not maybe the same ball handler his father was, but he can sure fill it up. And I really feel like he's established his niche in the NBA.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a new group in for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Olynyk. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Hardaway Jr., a 6'6" shooting guard out of Michigan. Talk about his game a little bit for us, Greg. Analyze where he is.
Above average in terms of his athletic ability, improving defensively, and right now he's playing off the ball, whether spotting up or filling the lane. I think this guy's got a chance to be special. He's passionate, and boy, does he compete.
The first free throw is good. And Richardson drops them both. New York leading by 3. Baker kicks to Beasley. Picked by O'Quinn. Goes up to the stripe. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. O'Quinn's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
Johnson outside. He kicks it to Richardson. Here's Adebayo, covered by Noah. The shot by Adebayo, no good. New York's gone 4 of 7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Beasley kicks it to Noah. Beasley the pass to Baker. Richardson against Beasley, over Richardson. Here's Noah, got a piece of it. Here's McGruder, makes it off the glass.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Here's Ntilikina. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Richardson. From deep. Richardson missing again.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here are the Heat now after New York gets the 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to McGruder. Richardson against Beasley. But they recover it. Adebayo, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Johnson. The dish to Beasley. Looking to end his cold spell, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Two shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Heat with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how does the defense you're playing impact your offense?
It just energizes us. We have an ignitable group, and that's how we play. So we have to continue to stay the course and try to keep them off the three-point line as best as we can.
Yeah, those runouts get your guys going. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving. The ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more in transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
The skyline of Midtown Manhattan so beautifully lit up tonight as we welcome you back to New York City. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, he has been in the grill of his man all night. He's used his reach to turn away those shots. You have to love the defensive effort.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Lee out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Enes Kanter. And there's Porzingis. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Porzingis. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis.
Well, Kelly Olynyk, remember, out of Gonzaga, a great college program. This is a 7-footer with guard skills, and no coincidence. He played guard before a growth spurt in high school, and that turned him into the big man that he is now.
And Olynyk, Doris, with the complete complement of skill.
Well, that's the key, Kevin. This guy can attack closeouts. He can make things happen off the bounce. Very rare to see a 7-footer with that kind of skill.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, I think when you look at what Porzingis can do on the offensive end of the floor, you see why he is so dangerous, right? He's got a great perimeter shot. He's got unbelievable size and a great release point. And he has good control over the basketball, can put it on the deck and create for himself or his teammates. That's a lot to offer.
Now here's Dragic. He feeds it to Olynyk. Lee against Waiters, and Waiters with the stuff. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And Porzingis, who is well on his way to being one of the bigger stars in the NBA. You know, Doris, he can handle the ball well as he won the skills competition. You saw it at the 2017 All-Star game.
Yeah, and I think if you were watching the Knicks during the regular season, it didn't surprise you. Porzingis is a guy who knows how to get some space with his jab step and his dribbling ability. His vision is improving, and to me, it looks like he has the ability to be an elite playmaking big at some point.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
You know, Porzingis' size obviously will make him a threat at the rim, but that athleticism a problem as well.
Dragic dishes to Whiteside. Waiters outside, kicks to Dragic. It's stolen by Jack. 3-on-3 from 17 feet out, and it's Lee that time on the assist from Jack. Jack's got 5 assists tonight.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets his shot up quickly.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 8. Richardson kicks to Olynyk. Here's the screen. Porzingis with the block. Fires the 3. And Courtney Lee hits from deep. Now it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Yeah, just no reason Lee should be left to shoot open shots from there. He's a remarkable long-distance shooter.
Dragic the pass to Waiters. Count the basket. Waiters got 4 this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lee kicks to Porzingis. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Winslow's checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Right side a screen. Waiters dishes to Olynyk. And it's Lee penetrating. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, Courtney Lee is a smart, strong veteran, taking it right to the defense.
Left side, Waiters. Pass to Whiteside. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Waiters. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Waiters got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Jack passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Olynyk. Here's Cantor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
It's the size of Cantor that makes him a tough matchup, right? He is so good at finding space inside and forcing the defense to foul him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Feeds it to Winslow. Olynyk in the corner. Back to Winslow. Here's Waiters. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Waiters got 10 points in the game.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Lee against Waiters. Stolen by Winslow. Dragic dishes to Waiters. Good ball movement here by Miami. And it's Dragic off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Shoots over Olynyk. They grab their own miss. Good. He's got 10.
I love that Cantor will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Now here's Waiters. 10 points for him. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. So Waiters will go to the free throw line. They get Courtney Lee.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. New York's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. A floater, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Pass to Cantor. And Whiteside sends it back. And it's the Heat on the break. Porzingis with the block. The Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And Jack kicks to Porzingis. Back to Jack. And it's blocked by Whiteside. For the lead. And it's slammed in by Whiteside. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 8. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot. Well below 50% from the field in this period.
Dragic left side. Porzingis with the steal. Jack with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Knicks, Joakim Noah's checked in for Cantor. And it's Ntilikina in for Jarrett Jack. Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Now the pass to Lee. Noah with a screen on Waiters. Porzingis, a picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Knicks. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Whiteside a screen. Waiters passes to Whiteside. Outside Dragic. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The feed to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Waiters outside. Just 5 on the clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Courtney Lee.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. Beasley comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Baker in for Courtney Lee. Here's Ntilikina. Noah the screen. Teardrop shot. That's tipped.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Waiters dishes to Johnson. And it's Magruder in the corner. The baseline J. Not enough on that one as it misses. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Johnson. Ntilikina can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
One shot.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Picked by O'Quinn. Dishes it to Beasley. Over Waiters. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going for Beasley.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
Miami leading by 3. And here is Waiters. He's got 16. Noah with the block.
Well, this is a guy who has great wingspan and has an ability to get to shots others can't.
Magruder with the rebound.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 10. Johnson sends the screen for Johnson.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. And Johnson drops them both.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Beasley against Richardson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Richardson. He's averaging 10 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Ntilikina. Beasley outside. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's Miami with the rebound. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. In fourth, the Heat.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now, here's O'Quinn. No good that time.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Magruder missing.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
Beasley outside. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
The Heat leading by 4. Johnson outside. Passes it to Magruder. He dishes it to Richardson. He kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Beasley against Richardson. Beasley kicks to Baker. Now the dish to O'Quinn. Noah the screen. 5 on the clock. Baker.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
He feeds it to O'Quinn. New York moving the ball around. And that one is good by Beasley.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Johnson. It's Richardson on the wing. Covered by Beasley. Richardson, good. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Johnson. Noah kicks to Baker. Noah the screen. 1 second left. Off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Heat lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
All right, put together, 3 or 4 stops in a row. Come on, just concentrate on good basketball right now.
Compressing it down to these few minutes, Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to focus in defensively.
And talking to one another, quicker rotations, the help has to be there on time if they want to come up with these stops.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Josh Richardson. Adebayo is out there with Johnson. And it's Magruder in at the 2. Here's Ntilikina. Noah the screen, 6 to shoot, and Noah with the slam.
I love the fact that Ntilikina is skilled at being a ball mover. He's got a pass-first mentality, and that's winning basketball.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it to Richardson. Feeds to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Adebayo. And the shot goes in. And the Heat lead by 4. New York calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
Lee's checked in for New York. Jack comes in for Ntilikina. Heat also with a sub. Olynyk's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Johnson. Michael Beasley missing his last shot. It's good. And it's a 6-point Miami lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Looking to get it going. And off the front iron, and in it goes. The Heat leading by 4. Johnson outside. Now the pass to Richardson. And it's Magruder in the corner. Olynyk against Noah. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by New York. Noah's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Johnson. Olynyk the pass to Johnson. Magruder kicks to Johnson. The feed to Richardson. Second chance shot, and count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
For the Knicks, Enes Kanter's checked in for Noah. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Hardaway is subbed in for Michael Beasley.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Richardson. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now Jack dishes it to Kanter. Passes it to Lee. The teardrop falls in. Lee's got 9 points now in just the second half.
If you give Lee that spot on the floor, 9 times out of 10, he comes away with a bucket.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Over Porzingis. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Richardson against Hardaway. He dishes it to Kanter. Second shot opportunity. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Dragic in for Johnson. Dragic kicks to Richardson. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The dish to Hardaway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
One of the best attributes of Enes Kanter is his physicality. This guy does a tremendous job getting himself to the free throw line.
And the first one drops. And the Heat making a change here. Waiters is checked in. And he can't hit the second. The Heat leading by 7. In the corner, Winslow with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Now here is Jack. Lee outside. Porzingis passes to Jack. Screen by Porzingis. And there's Kanter on the assist from Jack. 15 points for Enes Kanter.
Well, that's the catch and shoot ability of Enes Kanter. Always gets himself squared.
Dragic dishes to Winslow. Good ball movement here by Miami. And Waiters kicks to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Waiters. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Hardaway passes to Lee. Here's Kanter. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here's Waiters. He kicks it to Olynyk. Winslow against Hardaway. A nice shot by Winslow.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Kanter with a screen on Dragic. Jack dishes to Lee. Lee sets a screen for Hardaway. Kanter with a screen on Waiters. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
Shots good by Waiters.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Jack. He feeds it to Lee. Kanter sets the pick for Lee. Here's Porzingis. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Olynyk. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. And a wide open look for Lee. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 7. There's Winslow. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Porzingis. The Heat getting the bucket. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. On defense, the Heat They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Stolen by Waiters. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Waiters got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hardaway kicks to Cantor. Pass to Porzingis. The 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Whiteside a screen on Jack. Dragic the pass to Waiters. Back to Dragic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Knicks trail by 9. Jack with it. The pass to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. Richardson covered. They get it back. Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's good from Cantor.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
Good on both.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Dragic against Jack. Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Whiteside a screen. Here's Waiters. That one, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. The Heat leading by 5. Outside Dragic. Olynyk, a screen on Porzingis. Dragic kicks to Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. That's now 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Well, the skill set Olynyk possesses works in any offense. He's really solid coming off screens.
Off the pick. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. Jack leading the charge, but he stays with it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Off the screen. The shot comes out, and New York will come the other way. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Here's Cantor, and he banks in the layup. Cantor's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Enes Kanter is a natural-born scorer. Either back to the basket with the jumper or the post move. He's got it all.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Dion Waiters.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The Heat leading by 6. And here's Dragic. Right side a screen. Off the screen. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength, just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Now here is Jack. There's a screen by Cantor. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Heat shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Dragic dishes to Waiters. Feeds to Olynyk. It's Richardson on the wing. Olynyk sets a screen for Richardson. Clock at 6. Back to Olynyk. Over Porzingis. And Olynyk at the basket on the assist by Richardson. Richardson's got 4 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 10. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Jack with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Cantor sets the pick for Porzingis. Over Olynyk. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Tremendous defense. Boy, they're putting an emphasis on not giving him a clean look inside.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Dion Waiters.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Offensive rebound, over in the corner, Lee. Hardaway for 3. They get it back. Over in the corner, Lee. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now Dragic, and so it's Miami winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Goran, congrats on the win tonight. Bench really came through tonight. What all has to happen for this team to really be clicking?
I mean, everybody's playing hard, you know, even the guys from the bench. You know, we need everybody, even including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.